Warning: the following program contains world premier certified ball players, incredible interviews, latest, hottest content material, may not be suitable for people with the following medical condition: original phobia, acute player hater disorder, no jumper, no handles, allergic to playing defense. If you suffer from any of these conditions, contact your coaching staff.
3 minutes to go.
Welcome to Licensed to Ball podcast, where certified ballers play. And now here's your host, Hip Hop.
Welcome to the Licensed Ball podcast. Second week in a row, we are recording live on set, live on at the gym, man. Live at the gym. Day 2, Memorial Day Classic, Adidas over here at Lake Point. We'll have a bunch of interviews coming up today and some highlights to go with these interviews with these players so you can see how these players are playing. We're going to be getting a lot of updates, what's going on with their recruitment in basketball. Last week was the first live period, so we're going to catch up with a lot of these players in this gym. So there's going to be a lot of Adidas teams and a lot of independent teams going to be in this gym on here. So all that good stuff. And the first person we're going to have coming up we're going to discuss things with and talk about things with is Josiah Parker. He's going to be the first one we're going to really dive into. When we come back from break, we're going to have him on set on there. So stay tuned.
This is Caleb Banks, and you are listening to Licensed to Ball.
This is Trent Markwith with Relentless Hoops, and you're listening to Licensed to Ball.
This Coach Washington, head coach at Pebblebrook High School. You're listening to Licensed to Ball.
You're tuned into the hottest prep basketball podcast, Licensed to Ball, where certified ballers play. Leave us a rating and review. Don't touch that dial. Who am I kidding? This is the internet. Keep rocking with Licensed to Ball. And now back with your host, Hip Hop.
I'm with Josiah Parker at the Man, I'm messing up, y'all. I'm with Josiah Parker, Memorial Day Classic. It's a tongue twister for me. We're at day 2 right now. And what we're going to go ahead and do, man, appreciate you joining the show, sitting next to me instead of being on the other end. I'm looking at you on Zoom or something, man. So it really means a lot for me for you to come on the show because you're one of our biggest supporters. Like I said, off air, you're always watching our stuff, you liking it. So I don't think we do enough for you, man. I really don't think so, man. We do enough for you, man. But let's talk about how your spring been going, man. How's it been going?
It's been going well. I'm just now starting to pick up a lot of steam, a lot of calls. I got a lot of calls after this big weekend in Texas last session. So, yeah, I played well. I think I averaged like 17, 6, and 5. So, I had a big weekend, had some great games with a lot of scouts. So, I've been getting a lot of calls this week. So, this summer and spring been going well. Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. I'm happy to hear that. I couldn't make the trip. I got invited to go to Indy. Not EYBL, because I read Nike, and that's a different story.
Yes, sir.
So, but I got invited to go there and go to another tournament. They had a whole bunch of stuff up there. So, I couldn't make that 12-hour drive. I drive, but I got to bring a lot of equipment on that. So, what's some schools new give you interest that, because we know in Georgia, we know how you play. We know you're good. They just getting to see you for the first time and realize how good you are. What's some new schools are you picking up some steam with?
New schools, DePaul, Virginia, all the Ohio schools, Ohio University, Miami of Ohio, Bowling Green, all the Ohio schools. Who else?
Akron.
Yeah, Akron too, all the Ohio schools.
John Gross. You got to tell John Gross you know hip-hop.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Who else? DePaul, Illinois State, FAU, who else? Virginia. There's been a lot of schools that have hit me recently, yes, sir.
All right, and what's some of the older schools already been around?
Probably just like, the Kennesaws, the Furmans, Who else?
Kennesaw ain't gonna let you leave the state out of fight. They gonna be kicking and screaming. Cause I already know.
They've been trying. Yes, sir.
They on the rise, man. They on the rise. They on the rise. So you got a lot of Midwest schools.
Yeah.
What's the connection to the Midwest?
I'm from the Midwest originally. You know.
Get out of here, man.
I was born in Dayton, Ohio.
That's why we get along so well.
Yes, sir.
I say pop too.
Yes, I do too. Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Down there, they sound weird when I say pop instead of saying soda. Yes, sir.
Now, everybody who trying to correct us on pop, you're wrong, we wrong, because the correct name is soda pop.
Yes, sir.
The South used one half of the name, and the North used the other half of the name. So you can't try to correct us. We both wrong because the correct name is soda pop.
Yes, sir.
On that. That's what's up, man. I love VC DePaul. That's one of my eyes, my eyebrows lit up. I don't know. You see when you watch it. You said DePaul, because that's like my second school, because Illinois is my #1 basketball team, NBA or pro. But that's what I was wondering. Like, you saw popping off all these schools. Like, okay. So they did a little bit of homework on you. They saw you from the Midwest.
Yes, sir.
So you really want to play in the Midwest, or it don't matter?
It doesn't matter. I don't have no certain location. A lot of schools be asking me that where I want to be at. It doesn't matter. It's just I think Midwest. I think they know I'm from the Midwest, so they try. I think they want to keep me there.
They probably just don't want to waste their time. That's why they ask those questions. They want to make sure if you don't want to be in the Midwest and then Midwest school recruiting, that's kind of stupid to keep recruiting somebody who don't want to play. And that kind of weather too. It's really not cold to me up there. It's just a way of life and all that, man. Is there any like time frame and anything that you will limit your list down to?
No, not really. I'm just not starting to pick up steam, so I'll probably go through the whole summer, and then hopefully I'll probably commit by either I want to say either between August and December, probably around there. Hopefully, that's the goal. Okay.
Out of all this interest, how many offers?
I just picked up. Well, I have 3 total. I picked up 2 this week. I picked up Ohio University in Miami, Ohio this week. I picked up on Monday and Wednesday. Yes, sir. So I only have 3 right now.
If people listening don't know how the game goes, that's not bad at all. That's actually very good in the landscape we're in now, because a lot of schools, I know you come from a program that got a lot of lineage and they got a lot of experience and they very seasoned. So I know they're helping you out with your recruit, but they probably told you this. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of these schools are using the transfer portal.
Yes, sir.
And then they don't even evaluate no more. If they choose that dude that they know, they gonna use mid-major to evaluate you. Then they'll come and want to recruit you afterwards. So I really have no problem with it, as long as y'all getting playing time, getting education, and y'all getting paid now.
Yes,
so
sir.
I don't have no problem. You gonna get paid the mid-major or high major, and then you get education with it too.
Yes, sir.
You ain't got to be slaving over anything, man. You do it at Uber Eats and all that, and don't have to worry about with them. Oh man, do I got some change? Check a change, all that stuff. So that's what's up. But man, we would love if you could break down that list. You could do it live on air with us. You come to the studio. If you need me to come down to Lee County, we could do that down in the gym. You do your commitment or your top 5. When you break down your list, man, we got you, because we at least owe you that, man, for being a true listener and a viewer of License to Ball podcast, especially Gymratinsider, man. But
yes, sir. My guy.
You got a future in this, man.
Yes, sir.
It's like, man, you've been sitting here the whole time like this. Like, I know we've been doing stuff on the side and all that. Like, we got one, like, y'all don't even know, me and him know. The sound was janky.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to put out bad quality. I have it and all that. We just couldn't put it out like that.
Yes,
but he got good chemistry. Communications might be your major or your minor when you go to college, man.
Yes,
I think you could do something in this, man. You good at it. I've been doing this for a while, and people sitting next to me, I could tell, I could feel if they able to do this, man. But appreciate you joining the License Ball podcast, man. And we come back from break, we're going to have some more interviews and more highlights for y'all and keep going. And I know he going to give me some stuff today to put on here, because he going to get mad at me. He going to be checking to see if I put it out.
I got it.
And I'm slow pulling it out because I got a little one over there.
Yes, sir.
Keep me busy. And then I work 60 hours a week at work. So this is the straight hobby now, y'all.
Yes, sir.
We're going to put it together, man.
Got you.
All right, y'all. We come back from break, got more stuff for you.
This is Caleb Banks, and you are listening to License to Ball.
This is Trent Markwith with Relentless Hoops, and you're listening to License to Ball.
This Coach Washington, head coach at Pembroke High School. You are listening to License to Ball.
You're tuned into the hottest prep basketball podcast, License to Ball, where certified ballers play. Leave us a rating and review. Don't touch that dial. Who am I kidding? This is the Internet Keep Rocking with License to Ball, and now back with your host, Hip Hop.
With Darnell Collins, what, MDA? That's what they put as a team? And y'all out of Rome, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I take it you're starting to blow up a little bit more. You're getting a little bit more notoriety coming out of Rome, Georgia.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about that a little bit, man.
Oh, really?
Let's unpack that.
Really just, I don't really know, really.
So, let's do this. You're in a big major tournament like this, Memorial Day Classic. Been going around for almost 15 since I've been doing this, actually. And almost since I've been doing it for 15 years. It's been going on for at least 10. This Adidas one, almost 10.
Yes, sir.
So a tournament like this, a big tournament like this, I know it's a team game, but it's a team within a team. So what's some of your personal goals you come to a big event like this?
Like, play defense. You really can't lack. And then you really just got to hustle. Because ain't nobody out here just playing. They all just, yeah.
What's the best thing about your game that you like that somebody else might not say? Because you're very explosive. Everybody going to say you can jump high and all that, but something that you like about your game that nobody else will talk about, maybe not see.
Really like off the dribble. Really, I got a little pull up on me. Like once in a while. And then like I really can't really be guarded off the dribble though. So like it's really like I do that until like nobody else, so they stop that, and then I pull out the jumper.
I got you. I'm gonna tell you my most favorite thing about your game really is your passing.
Yes, sir.
How unselfish you are. I like to see you get in the weight room a little bit more, build up your shoulders, put a little bit of muscle on, where you have more stamina going through the game, and you better do a little more explosive dunks late in the game than at the beginning of the game. And you young, you still working on your game. That's just me, first time ever seeing you doing this, playing. I walk by and they call a foul and you tip dunked it in and almost went, I think, came in and out, and we were walking back to the table. I was like, I'm gonna go back in that court and check him out because he that explosive. I'm gonna at least check him out and see what's going on, man. So your hard play and all that got my attention, got you on the License to Ball podcast, man. This is the first time you've been on a podcast doing an interview like this?
Yes, sir.
How is it?
It's really good. It make me feel good.
Keep putting in the hard work, man. We keep staying up with you, man, and all that good stuff, man. So you're going to advance to the next round. You know who you're going to be playing? I didn't get a chance to look. They probably still playing. They ain't played yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about who you're going to be playing, but that schedule's so overwhelming and looking at it, and I got a film.
Yes,
I was
sir.
hoping you was going to give me a cheat sheet and tell me who you're going to be playing. You know what time you're going to be playing?
Oh, no, I don't know no time or what team we playing yet.
But you're playing again. You advance to the next round, so we're going to come check you out again.
Yes, sir.
And all that, man. So Darnell Collins, man, appreciate you joining the License to Ball podcast, man. We're going to stay over with you, man. Keep doing your thing.
Yes, sir.
All right.
This is Caleb Banks, and you are listening to License to Ball.
This is Trent Markwith with Relentless Hoops, and you're listening to License to Ball.
This Coach Washington, head coach at Pembroke High School. You are listening to License to Ball.
You're tuned into the hottest prep basketball podcast, License to Ball, where certified ballers play. Leave us a rating and review. Don't touch that dial. Who am I kidding? This is the Internet Keep Rocking with License to Ball, and now back with your host, Hip Hop.
I'm with Kevin Savage III at the Memorial Day. Man, that's a tongue twister for me. The Memorial Day Classic over here. Adidas one over here, Lake Point. Man, that's a tongue twister for me, man. I got the killer to laugh, y'all. See, I got to mess up to get him to laugh. You always get that stone face like he playing poker or something. But it's all good. So how is basketball going for you, man?
Basketball is going pretty good. You know, I feel like the work is starting to show, and I feel like the game is just starting to slow down in my head, and I feel like me and my team is having a great season so far.
Let's unpack that, what you said. I see it, but everybody didn't watch you play. We're talking about how it's slowing down for you.
I feel like it's slowing down because, like, I feel like I'm starting to, like, read the game now instead of, like, and, like, I'm playing at my own pace, you know, like, basketball is about all pace. Like, if you're playing at one speed, you won't be able to, like, read the defense, and just stuff like that, just the small stuff.
I'm going to add on. I'm going to piggyback on you saying I think you're always able to do that. By slowing down, you're able to show what you've been seeing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. You got a little man making his debut. He wanted to be on camera, playing around, trying to steal the shine on Kevin's interview. But yeah, I agree to that, man. I like the size you put on, and maybe in one more year you might be big as me. Then, man, you might buy somebody big as mine, man.
Oh, yeah, but keep working.
Doing bench press?
Yes, sir.
I could tell. And it's going to help you out a lot for next year, man. Because this year it was playing at Will. It's like we joke and say the University of Willard. Go around there freshman year playing, and then you learn what you got to do. I think next year you're going to be doing real big. I think you're going to have a big July, man. Really.
Yeah,
honestly, man, I think you're going to have a real big July. That's what's going on. I don't think everybody realized, I forget, and I know this, you're playing up.
Yeah.
So have any college coaches contact the team and then didn't realize how young you are, then they got even more excited? You had any of those things happen yet?
Nah, they always know I'm a freshman.
Okay, so they doing their homework. That's good.
Yeah.
You been getting any interest?
Yes, sir. Recently, Purdue reached out to me after the live period in Texas. They watched me all 4 games, and the following Monday they called my pops and they called my coaches. They said they was very interested.
That's big. That's big.
Yeah.
That's a top 10 program in the country.
Yes, sir.
But they played for the championship this year, but they just fell short.
Yeah.
Man, UConn a buzzsaw.
Yeah.
How you feel about Purdue? I know it's early, but how you feel about it?
I feel like Purdue is a good school. I did my homework and I found that they like small guards, like
shoot too.
Yeah, and they can shoot. Like I feel like I need to go to a program that needs to love small guards, because like I'm gonna end up being like 6 feet, so like that's not big in basketball. So I feel like small guards are unappreciated, but some schools like small guards, and Purdue is one of them.
And you penetrate and you kick out to the three-point shooters. They like that too.
Yeah.
And you don't mind playing no defense.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. That is what's up. What's the part of your game that people underrate that is good in your game that people don't realize you're good at?
That I can score the ball. Some people think like I'm just like a point guard that just pass the ball like a pass first guard. Like I could really score the ball. Like I could fill the stat sheet up in every category, especially in points and assists.
Playing devil's advocate, they're gonna say they ain't seen it.
I'm gonna have to show them.
I know you could do it. I got you. You got 3 more years to show them too.
Yes,
you got 3 more years to show them. Kevin Savage, what, the 10th?
The 3rd.
Appreciate you joining the show, man.
I appreciate you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. We're gonna be doing more of this.
Yes, sir.
We just getting started.
Yes, sir.
Me and him been playing tag. I've been giving him a hard time saying he been dodging the show, but he came over here and doing it. Then when he come on the show, he got his cousin on here trying to steal all the shine over here. But man, we're gonna keep watching you play, man. We appreciate you, man, joining the show. And we like how you play, man. We like coaches, kids playing too. When they coach, it's hard on their kid. We like that. They only make it better and all that, man. But stay tuned for more, y'all.
Yes, sir.
This is Caleb Banks, and you are listening to License to Ball.
This is Trent Markwith with Relentless Hoops, and you're listening to License to Ball.
This is Coach Washington, head coach at Pembroke High School. You are listening to License to Ball.
You're tuned into the hottest prep basketball podcast, License to Ball, where certified ballers play. Leave us a rating and review. Don't touch that dial. Who am I kidding? This is the internet. Keep rocking with License to Ball. And now back with your host, Hip Hop.
With Tylis Jordan over here at Lake Point. Memorial, man, I'm messing up every single time. Think about messing up. Memorial Day Classic.
Yep.
I'm just tongue-tied today, man. I'm tongue-tied. Like, I almost messing up on every single one.
Word.
On that, man. Y'all just beat the brakes off that team over there. Keep advancing on. Y'all been beating the brakes out of everybody, and you ain't got one of your best players, man. A game like that, what are you thinking when you got the game in the bag, man? What's going through your mind?
Really just not get hurt for real. You know, we got more games today, tomorrow, so beat them, but don't try to wild out to where they hurt you. So keep it like that. Keep it simple.
Smart man. Coming from a program, a lot of lineage, they teach stuff like that. Because you pick up a dumb injury in a game like that, then the game really count. You can't play because some people start getting mad when you beat them like that.
Yeah.
They don't play clean like that. They don't really play clean.
Yeah.
So I couldn't make it out to Texas. So you're gonna have to give me and the people who are gonna see this an update on how Texas went. First live period.
Texas went a lot more smooth for not only myself but the team. I feel like we start finding what works for us, and we really bought in. So you can see the progress, and it was a good thing to see. We went 2-2. We easily could have went 3-1, but again, we start picking it up towards the weekend ended. And again, we just start figuring out, knowing what you do best, and don't overcomplicate stuff on the court. Just do what you're good at. So I feel like everyone start just focus on what they're good at, and it just showed for itself in front of all the coaches.
That's what's up. So, schools, who hitting you hard right now? Who hitting the hardest?
Really the same schools, Alabama, Georgia Tech, Ole Miss, Tennessee. So those really the four that's hitting hardest right now. So I would say that Auburn, in and out,
I got you. Now all those schools, I want you to go to Georgia Tech, man.
Right.
Yeah, that dude needs some players.
Yeah.
He a good coach. He needs players.
Yeah, Stoudemire a good dude.
Yeah. So I think I told him in the fall, like, man, you gonna get a player gonna pop. I don't know if it's gonna be you. I don't know if I'm predicting early, but I want to see him there. I want to see him stick. I want to see him win, man. That's a good brother, man, on that. That's what's up, man. You got a good list. It sounds like a regional. So is it you want to stay around Southeast, or it doesn't matter to you?
It didn't matter. It's just, again, the program, the university, the coaching staff that showed the most love and, show they really care about me, believe in me. So it really wasn't a location thing. It was just, be where you're wanted. So, I feel like those programs really want me. So, that's the four I'm rolling with.
Yeah, they recruit you like a second-place player. They're going to play you like a second-place player when you get there. And your NIL might be a second place. Yeah. It might not be coming in good. I've been hearing some stories. Yeah. And when people get there, they don't like what they see. All of a sudden, they want to renege on their word. They agree to that. That's crazy. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure you ain't going to go through that because you got a lot. You got a lot of good people around you doing anything for you and informing you and stuff and keeping you informed, man. So you're going to be good. You're going to be good on that, man. What kind of style of player are you looking for?
Really, teams that just use their wing/forwards in a real versatile way. I feel like that's where everyone's going nowadays, though. That's the style you see in the NBA, and college going to adapt to the NBA. You got a guard, and then the rest of the four people on the court are between 6'6" and 7 foot. You gotta be able to move. You gotta be able to run, jump. So it ain't really just a slow pace. You gotta be able to do everything. So I feel like a lot of universities are adapting to that, and especially those four. Mm-hmm. Again, all those coaches are experienced. Some even, they coach pros or like Stoudemire been in the pros. Yep. So, they know what's going on, so they know where the game is headed, and I feel like they're changing the way their program is designed to that. So I feel like that really fits me best.
You're a great interviewer because I don't have to ask a lot of questions when you get a response like that, and I say a little bit. Yeah. What's part of your game that is untapped?
Untapped? I'm finally starting to untap my shooting ability. I mean, it was always, reports of, I had a smooth stroke. But, now I'm starting to, let it fly and shoot it at a really high clip, So I feel like that's starting to become a thing with me. Just my size, my wingspan, just being able to get it off, over people, I feel like that's starting to become an untapped thing. As well as my defense. I feel like, I've been going against some of the top players in the country.
Thank you. That's on my mind.
I've been locking up on them, not to toot my own horn, but I feel like I've really been sitting down on, these guys that are, top 50. Even, I just played Cole Pete, one of the best players in the country. So I did my job against him, so I feel like that's becoming a thing with me too.
I was going to hope you're going to say defense. I think all the other things you're doing, be good at, just watching you put in the work on defense and get assessed with it. Yeah. You go to the league, they might kick you out because they might say you're playing too much defense. They might try to kick you out of the league. Yeah. I think that could be the best thing about your game. All other things good, but I just see how you are, how you built, your length, and your mind, and you smart. I think, man, defense, I won't want you guarding me because if I blow by you and I put it off the glass, you're going to put it back into the glass.
Yeah, that just makes it easier for me, though. Just going to a game, just locked in defensively, everything else just going to take care of itself. So that's been an ongoing theme with me, just trying to go in, just, shut down whoever my matchup is. You go in there and do that, the offensive touches, the shots, they're going to come just because you're playing good defense. So that's been my main focus these past couple weeks.
I don't know how many positions you could guard, but you can guard multiple positions.
Yeah.
You can eat that up. I mean, you can really eat that up. Was y'all going through an era where they still learning how to do this, where they doing a recruitment and evaluation of mid-major?
Right.
Or who I made a mistake on in high school, now he developed, was going to get him. So a lot of these schools, I can't say it's unfair because at every level y'all getting paid, man.
Right. Yeah.
And you get an education, and then you do get good enough, then you just moving on up.
Yeah.
And it's a win-win. I mean, it's really a win-win for everybody, man, because sometimes you get to play right away, you get to develop and work out those kinks. So
definitely.
I only going to think it'll get better, man. But first time on Licensed Ball Podcast, man, what you think?
Hey, man, love what you be doing. I be seeing your tweets out there.
That's what's up.
Just thankful for having me right here, interviewing me, so appreciate you.
I'm going to let you on a little secret. This is a strictly hobby now.
Really?
Yeah, it's strictly hobby. All the stuff you're seeing right in front is two house notes.
Okay. Okay.
That pay out of pockets. I used to do this for money. I don't do it for money at all anymore. That's why I don't have to worry about, hey man, I gotta get this out today.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. But by you saying you see my tweets and you recognize what I do, that's my payment.
Yep.
Straight up. So when I'm like, man, I don't feel like finishing this thing, stuff like that get me knock it out and finish it out. And see, he might have been doing his homework on me. That's a good way to get brownie points for me to do a quick mixtape on somebody. Where like, man, I know he got a lot of stuff on me, but he ain't put out a mixtape on me. That's a good way to get a mixtape out.
I appreciate you, my guy.
No, I appreciate you, man.
Definitely.
So next time, man, we're going to watch you because I know you're going to be playing for that championship.
Definitely.
Hey, stay tuned. We're going to have more like this coming, more interviews. Going to be doing more of this podcast on the road like this. Stay tuned to Licensed Ball Podcast.